We touched on the reason for those numbers upgrading. They're basically a result of this recent technical work. We now see across that inventory, I guess one key takeaway is that the Oryx prospect has now been supplemented by two levels which were previously regarded as separate leads. So the AVAX channel and the Calypso lead now form part of the greater Oryx prospect. So Oryx has potential at three separate levels. And the reason we can group them as a prospect is that we believe those three levels can be tested in a single location by a single exploration well. So now we can sum the prospective resources for those three levels now. From looking just at a 100% gross case, we see a potential for the best case 2U of just over 1 billion barrels recoverable. And in the high case, potential for 2.5 billion barrels recoverable. Chance of success has increased a few percent now to 26.2%, which is, that's a healthy number. That's kind of, for this sort of still relatively frontier exploration, that's where you should be sitting to support a drilling decision. Outside of Oryx, we've seen a general uplift in prospective resources for most of the features. In the high case now, on a 100% gross basis, we're looking at nearly 5.4 billion barrels recoverable potential. Importantly, we see the initial well within Saturn. Oryx is clearly becoming a front runner. That well is not only going to test a prospect, it's testing a play that to some extent is not tested yet. And a single well can not just prove up potentially 1 billion or 2.5 billion barrels of Oryx, but it also can de-risk the greater lead inventory. So you can argue that with a single well, you're testing potential for over 5 billion barrels of oil recovery, because if you're successful, then your chances of success on the remainder of the inventory are unlikely to increase quite significantly.